Look, I don't want to sound all super hypey, make money online, Lamborghini driving, guru makes money, bunch of money super fast, passive income, make money and do absolutely nothing. But if you just simply do what I tell you in this video, you will make more money. Like this single strategy alone, I've made a little less than $20,000 within a single month. I've made way more than that with this strategy, but utilizing just this strategy alone, made a little over $20,000 in a single month. And every single person that I've told to do this, they make more money. So I'm telling you, this works if you work it. So just do it, please. And if you're wondering why lemon water, it's good for your skin. So if you're drinking lemon water, drink it out of a straw so you can protect your teeth. You know, we want to keep those teeth nice. So look, if you simply just copy this strategy, you will make more money. And it's only going to take me about 5 minutes to break it down. So if you don't have 5 minutes to spare, then you just simply hate money then. And by all means, you're free to hate whatever it is that you want to hate. So just keep on hating money and keep on not having a better quality of life. Because if you haven't realized by now, freedom ain't free. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let me get a little bit of water first, because I might need some of that water later on, because I may need to douse some of these flames that I'm gonna give you. But look, you need to think about your content, your social media, your YouTube, your Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is. You need to think about it like TV, because I got this method from doing the same exact thing that TV does. So just think about this for a second, and trust me, my friend, I'm going somewhere with this. If you were to turn on your TV today, anywhere between the hours of midnight, 12 a.m. to 6 o'clock a.m., or really maybe 5 a.m., but I'll just say 6 a.m. What are you going to see on the TV, any channel in the middle of the night? You're going to see infomercials. And this is the strategy. This is the same exact thing that we're going to utilize that I'm about to break down here. We're going to use these infomercials. So you need to use your social media, you need to use your YouTube channels, and you need to think of it as if it is TV. And this strategy that I'm breaking down, let me preface it with this. This works the best with Instagram and YouTube. It does work on TikTok as well, but I'm just saying I've had the best success with this on Instagram and YouTube. So you need to treat your social media platforms, your YouTube, every single thing that you're posting on, you need to treat it as if it is a TV station. And why? Because what is it that TV does? A TV station, it's running for 24 hours, 365. And how does any TV station make money from ESPN, which I don't watch TV. If I am watching TV, it's only sports. So how does ESPN make their money? All the way to your local news channel. How do they make money? They make money by having content for us, the viewers, to watch, right? They make their money off of making content for us. These are insane looking smiley faces. But then what do they do in between this content? They place advertising in the middle of the content. That's how any TV station makes money, and that's how social media makes money. Every single platform, from Twitter or X or whatever Elon wants to call it, to Instagram, to TikTok, to YouTube, which I don't consider YouTube social media, but even YouTube. How do all these platforms make money? They have content creators do the same thing. They create the content to get the eyeballs, and then marketers or advertisers, they place the ads in the middle of this content. And that's how they make money. And that's one of the reasons why I don't watch the news. And I suggest that you don't watch the news, because they're not giving the news. They're only talking about stuff that they feel will get eyeballs on it, so they can get advertisers to pay them for commercials in between of the news. They're not telling the news. But that's a whole nother topic and a whole nother conversation for another time. We're talking about getting to this money, right? So with that, we need to do the same thing, because the infomercials work is because people are not thinking with the business mind first. People are not thinking entrepreneurial first. They're thinking content creator and you don't want to be a content creator, you want to be an entrepreneur, what I like to call a contentpreneur. We're not just creating content just for shits and giggles, right? We ain't just creating content all willy-nilly. We want to create content to drive traffic to our business. We want to create content to drive traffic to our products and our services, right? So where you'll get the advantage on people is that nobody is using these hours between 12 a.m. and 6 a.m. for anything. It's going to be free real estate for you. It's no competition is up. So what you're going to do is this. You're going to post anywhere between 3 to 5 posts. You're going to post anywhere between 3 to 5 posts between the hours of 12 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock a.m. But the key thing here, though, is by 6 o'clock a.m. here, you're going to make sure that you delete everything. Well, don't delete everything. You want to archive everything. You want to archive, not delete. This is key. The reason why you want to archive these posts at 6 a.m. instead of delete them is because a platform like Instagram, for example, if Instagram sees that you're deleting stuff every single morning, you're deleting 3 to 5 posts every single morning, it can come off as you looking spammy, or it can come off like you're looking a little bottish, like Instagram may confuse you as a bot, and then they may start to limit certain things that you can do on the platform, or as they limit some stuff, they may even give you a little warning like, hey, there's some weird stuff going on right here. What's going on? Because it's just designed to keep its users safe, or whatever the BS that they do. Instagram is always thinking that genuine people are doing bot stuff, and they never shut down the actual bots. Like right now, I haven't posted on my Instagram in so long, but I'm still paying them money every single month just to have that little blue check, because I get spam pages nonstop, and the little blue check can at least slow down the spam pages. TikTok ain't did nothing about it. I ain't posted on my TikTok in forever either, but scam pages over there too. But anyways, you don't want them to flag you for doing some type of spam activity or some type of bot activity. So when you archive these posts, what it does is that it just removes it from your page, but it's not actually deleted. It just takes it from your page. Now, TikTok does not have a archive option, I believe. So what you'll want to do on TikTok, if you use this strategy, just make the post private, right? Instead of deleting them, because the same thing can happen over there on TikTok. Now, when I tell people to do this, they think like, dang, I got to make between 3 and 5 new posts every single night. No, look. So let's say that I post the first post at 12 o'clock a.m., right? Then I may post the next post at 1:15. Then I'll post the next post at 2:30. Then I'll post the next post at 3:45. Then I'll post the next post at 5 o'clock a.m. And this is why I say a maximum of 5, because you want to space them out at least an hour and 15 minutes or an hour and a half, 90 minutes. The reason for this is, again, you don't want to come off as spammy, right? If these algorithms or these platforms see that you're posting stuff every single 10 minutes or every single 30 minutes, it may be like, whoa, this looks a little weird. This looks a little unusual. So you space them out like that. But the reason why you don't have to create all kinds of new content all the time is this. If I post something here tonight at 12 o'clock a.m., for instance, tomorrow night, I may post this post that I posted last night at 12 a.m. I may post that post at 5 o'clock a.m. because the people that happen to be up in the middle of the night, they did not see this post at 12 o'clock a.m. This 5 o'clock a.m. post is going to be new to them. So it move around the time slots of these different posts. So I initially make a batch of infomercials, and then I'll just move them around in different time slots. And then over time, I'll create new ones and then add them into the new rotation and pull some of the old ones out and just keep circulating them. Look, here's the thing that you need to understand. With this strategy, like I said, you need to treat your profiles and your pages like TV. So if you think about a TV commercial, Coca-Cola ain't trying to show you a new commercial every single week. McDonald's ain't showing you no new commercial every single day. They are putting that same exact commercial in your face nonstop. I know back in the day, me and one of my homegirls, we used to get a kick out of this. Like, we would be up super late at night drinking Slurpees from the gas station. And this one guy, he used to always come on in the middle of the night. This guy's name was Pastor Kearney Thomas, right? And this guy, he was selling something he called the personal prayer package. That's how he would say his P's. I don't know if you saw some of that spit coming out my mouth when I said that first P, but he said the personal prayer package. He was really hard on those P's, right? And Pastor Kearney Thomas too, every time he would say his R's, it would come out as W's. So he couldn't say miracle, he would say miracle. Call the number right now, get your personal prayer package to get your miracle. Get your miracle. And we would just be sitting there dying, cracking up off of this dude, right? And then he upgraded from the personal prayer package. He started selling soap. You could get your miracle from God if you just called the number at 2:00 a.m. and got the soap, and you took a bath in the soap, and you would get your blessings. I do not know how this guy looked himself in the mirror and slept at night selling this bullshit. But he had a popping infomercial, right? He was so popping. Drake even made a song way back in the day. He had a line that said, Pastor Kearney Thomas to these hoes, miracles, right? Or there was even somebody as the slap chop guy. I don't know if you remember the slap chop guy or the sham wow guy, right? But the slap chop guy, he would come on and show how this thing slaps and chops these vegetables all night, and you would see it every single night. It wasn't some new commercial. The sham wow guy, it wasn't some new commercial. It's the same exact thing. So you don't need to think that you always need to make new stuff, because it's always going to be new people seeing this stuff in the middle of the night. And if they've seen it before, so what? Show it to them again. I know M&M's has been running this same exact holiday commercial since I was a kid back in the 1990s, where the M&M's see Santa Claus at the tree, and Santa Claus sees the M&M's, and then Santa Claus says, they do exist, and he passed out. And then the M&M's say, he does exist, and they passed out. M&M's is not trying to make a new holiday commercial. They've literally been running the same exact commercial since I was a kid in the 1990s. So if somebody has seen your infomercial, so what? Show it to them again. But remember, make sure that you archive it, because this is only for the people that see this content between these hours. This isn't for everybody. Just like that Pastor Kearney Thomas. Pastor Kearney Thomas wasn't saying, oh, get your miracles at 1 p.m. in the middle of the day, right? He was only coming out to do that nasty, sell that crap and that filth in the middle of the night. Now, I'm not saying that you're selling nasty stuff and crap and filth, but you're making content that may not coincide with the general type of content that you make, because the type of content that I make here, like I said, for one, I make some type of informational content. That's why it's infomercials, and that's why most infomercials, they're sharing some type of information, either educating the consumer on something, or they're showing and demonstrating how the product works, like the slap chop guy. And something else that I have is I either give informative content or I post testimonials. This is big because people, they like to have proof. That's why on a lot of those shiesty infomercials, like Pastor Kearney Thomas saying that you can get miracles by taking a bath in some soap, you got them fake testimonials, right? But no, you want to have some real testimonials, because social proof look, I done said miracle. I can't even say my R's right now. social proof, not poof, like Kearney Thomas would say. Social proof. People want to see that what you have actually works. And if you show that to them in the middle of the night, you will get sales off of it. And if you don't have any testimonials from any other people, you have to be your own testimony. Talk about how what you have to offer has helped you get to where you want to be, how it has helped you get to a better part of your life, that has helped you get from your old current situation to your new desired situation, because that's what people want. People, they want transformation. They want to get out of a situation where they are now and get to their desired situation. Now, this works a little bit different on YouTube. The same, but different at the same time. And I will tell you this, YouTube trumps all. YouTube is greater than. I'm gonna put YouTube is greater than all. Everything else falls under YouTube. And I wish that I took my YouTube seriously years ago, because I'm just seeing the power of a small YouTube channel right now versus things that I've done in years past on social media. So listen, if you ain't taking YouTube seriously right now, or if you're focused more so on short form content versus making content on YouTube, and you're trying to build a business, and when you're building a business, you need to be thinking long term, you're really missing out on a huge opportunity on YouTube. And you don't have to have a lot of subscribers to turn this into a big business for yourself. But YouTube's a little different, because we're not going to be making these 3 to 5 posts and then deleting them or then archiving them. But we are going to make that informational content, but it's going to be a little different. So here, you're going to be answering specific questions, right? But where I say that this is a little different is that questions, plural. The reason why this is a little different is because you're not going to post these like infomercials. You're not going to post these in the middle of the night like you would on social media. Remember, I said YouTube's not social media. YouTube is a search engine. Think about this. Google is the #1 search engine on the planet. Guess what falls right up under that? YouTube is the #2 search engine on the planet, because Google owns YouTube. So think about how you use this platform, right? You're putting stuff in the search bar and you're looking for stuff. If you're not in the mind frame of just getting entertained or just looking at some stuff that's on your home screen, you're going to search in the search bar, and you're going to what? You're going to ask a specific question. So the content that you're going to make is going to be answering those specific questions, or teaching specific skills. And what skills are you going to be teaching? You're going to be teaching those specific skills that are answering those specific questions. Because here's the thing. Most people, or I'll say my avatar, for instance, and if you don't know what an avatar is, your avatar is basically your customer profile. This is key. Where most entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs are dropping the ball miserably is that they're picking a niche instead of building out an avatar. And when you build a niche, just imagine this circle is a niche. And this is all these people within an actual niche. All these dots are people within a niche. It's hard to get any traction. It's hard to get seen. But when you build an avatar profile, which is one customer profile, and you only speak to that one person, and you only focus on coming up with solutions to that one person's problem, then you have an avatar within that actual niche, and you'll be shocked to find out how many more people fit your avatar's profile. And that's how you actually start to get seen. That's how you actually start to build an audience. That's how you actually get sales to actually grow a business. I'm telling you this. One avatar with one solution, one message, one source of traffic, you can scale that to a high 6 and 7 figure level. I know for a fact you can scale that to an 8 figure level, but I can't say that because I only speak from experience, not theory. I only talk about things that I've actually done, and I haven't made 8 figures. I haven't made $10 million yet. But I'm telling you, you can make 7 figures by just focusing on one avatar. So I know my avatar, for example, and the avatar profile that I built is simply just myself from 2, 3, 4, and 5 years ago. So every single product that I create and every single piece of content that I make, I'm only talking to my previous self. So you watching this right now, my friend, we have a lot of things in common because I'm only talking to my previous self. That's what this message is to you. But I know my avatar, for example, think about this. If people are looking to better themselves, that's why I like YouTube more than social media, because social media is a mindless thing. You're just mindlessly scrolling on social media versus when you're on YouTube, you're choosing to lock into something and you're choosing to learn about something. So I know that my avatar most likely is going to be up at these hours between midnight and 6 a.m. looking to better themselves because they want to get in a better situation. They want to get out of this current situation that they are, and they want to get to their desired situation, and they're utilizing these late night hours to do that. because I know that I used to be up at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., looking for information to better myself because I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I wanted to get out of my situation, and I wanted to be my own boss, to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it, right? And I know that my avatar a lot of times may be thinking like, oh, I don't wasted so much time. I need to get to it. I need to sleep. I'll sleep later. I need to learn. I'm grinding. Sleep is the cousin of death, and all that bullshit that I really wish people would stop saying that. Like, this grind culture and the hustle culture and all these entrepreneurs talking about you don't sleep, just grind, get it. Listen, sleep. Sleep is one of the most productive things that you can do for your business. Sleep is one of the most productive things that you can do to be a successful entrepreneur. But I'll talk about that that's another topic for another day. But I just know I used to believe that stuff too. And there's even footage of me out on the internet saying that dumb stuff too, because I got tricked by that all hustle, grind, get it culture too. Got burnt out. It's stupid. Sleep. But I know if somebody is in the mindset to better themselves and they're on YouTube in the middle of the night, most likely they're not just watching mindless stuff for mindless entertainment. If they're actually looking to better themselves, what are they doing? They're utilizing that search bar and they're typing in specific questions. So I make that content answering those specific questions. Now, I don't have to post this in the middle of the night. I can just post this, or you can just post this during your regular everyday YouTube schedule. But you are going to get those views from people that are watching stuff in the middle of the night, and you will wake up to sales the next morning from that evergreen content. That's why YouTube is the best, because it's evergreen. That means stuff that you post today will begin being seen next week, next month, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now. As of right now, the time of me recording this, my number one viewed video that gets viewed on a daily basis and a nightly basis is something that I made months ago, answering a specific question. I'm telling you, if you just utilize this strategy right here, you'll get numbers coming in online in your business like all them that you see on the screen right now. So if you're ready to make more working less from stuff that you already know online, go ahead and click the link down in the description and join this Credit at the Top community. For weekly coaching from myself, all of my exclusive trainings, plus a private community of entrepreneurs, all designed to grow your business online. It's only $47 a month to join right now. That's less than a cup of coffee per day. So click the link down in the description to tap in, and I'll see you on our coaching call this Wednesday. But I'm telling you, if you think business first and just do the same exact thing that all of these other huge corporations are doing, do the same exact thing that all of these TV networks are doing, do the same exact thing that all of these social platforms are doing and YouTube is doing, all that they're doing is having us create content on there to get those eyeballs, and then they're placing ads from other marketers and advertisers on top or in between our content. Well, you create a product, you leverage these platforms, and you place your own products on your own content. Listen, and hear me loud and clear when I say this. Use content. Don't let it use you. Use social media. Don't let it use you. Use YouTube. Don't let it use you. If you do not have a product, then you are the product. And we done being used. We out here using them instead of just letting them use us. So go ahead and click the link down in the description if you want to tap into the community. And I'll see you on our coaching call this Wednesday. Now that you know this infomercial strategy, go ahead and check out this video right here about the only 5 types of content that you need to be focused on. And I'm telling you, you'll make at least 6 figures if you just make this type of content. It's crowded at the top.